Hello everyone, this is Rexer of the YouTube and Twitch channel NotQuiteThereGaming, and this is Saturday, and Saturday I play Endless Legend. I might switch to Endless Space soon though, because, whoops, forgot to plug in my headphones, because I'm kind of sucking at Endless Legend, it seems. So I'm gonna try Endless Space probably sometime soon. Hopefully I won't suck at that, but last week when I played Endless Legend I found out the hard way that I'm really no good at city management. Or at least I didn't quite understand where I wanted to go with my resource production plans for Ardent Mages. So I ended up in the unfortunate situation of having to pay too much money to upkeep my army, which was nice and all, but you know, if you have an army and you can't pay for it, then things get really complicated with your cities. And I also ran into a lot of food problems during winter, so that was kind of bad. I also didn't properly plan my research because I was relying on the pillars of the Ardent Mages to give me research points on my main city, and that was good and all, but when I started having money problems, well, I couldn't actually cast any more pillars even though they are only 40 dust each. So everything spiraled out of control. Some certain animal parts were mentioned and suggestions as to where those animal parts might be inserted into certain individuals soon followed. So that's why you didn't see any Endless Legend last week, because I was a little bit embarrassed about the VODs. So this week we're gonna do something a little bit different but similar. So as you can see here, I tried 4 empires, difficulty normal, game speed normal, world size small, and I was trying the Ardent Mages. Now it occurs to me that I'm not exactly ready for normal difficulty, and I'm neither exactly ready for the Ardent Mages. So I think to myself, maybe I should just play with the Cultists instead. Why is that? Because they only have one city, so it's kind of difficult to fuck it up, sort of. And given that they have only one city, I should have an easier time of managing it. I did have a great time managing it the first time I tried it. And with Cultists I'm going to try out normal difficulty and try a little bit more of a challenge. If I get outmatched in military and research, then we're gonna learn something from it. But at least I'm not going to have my cities starving and my armies sucking up all of my making my workers have to be assigned to dust production because, well. So, Cultists. Also going to try and change my color. I'm all for orange, but I kind of actually favor green. Green is my favorite color, so we're gonna have to change the color of this guy so it doesn't get too confusing offhand. Let's say, I don't know, purple I would say is most distinctive. And we're gonna give this a try, okay? Okay. Large Pangea, regular, temperate, average, normal, everything is okay. High seat of the Queen. I'm going to try to make a predominantly ranged army, but we are gonna see. Oh, actually, yes, let's take a look. So we have Settlers, we have the Preacher, which is the first model of ranged unit. They also have a little bit of a buff potential. Then we have Fanatics, which are the cavalry. How does their attack? Ooh, they have a much better attack. Defense. Yeah, they have better stats overall. But it seems like the Cultists have a decent initiative, at least compared to the Ardent Mages. 16 initiative, 20 initiative, 30 initiative. These guys have 26 initiative, 30 initiative and 25 initiative. So what I'm thinking here is I'm going to rely on the candle throwers, the preachers, for ranged attack until I can get my hands on some nameless guards. I don't know, are they even are they really better? They definitely do more damage. Attack 20. Yeah, they definitely do more damage, have better attack too. Slightly lower initiative, but yeah. The thing about cultists though is that they don't really have that special they don't really have special abilities on their units, but that might be good too. I don't know, maybe they're just cheaper to produce. That would be nice. Also, I'm thinking that I'm going to perhaps not take the passive EXP bonus on my leader, because it seems that growing my leader too fast is just going to put a significant drain on my resources. I didn't really notice until I switched to normal just how much of a drain high-level heroes put on your dust production, which is kind of startling, really. I mean, it's sort of fair because they're very powerful, but it's really startling as well. If you have a leader that is consuming 40 dust per turn, like, what the fuck, seriously? Yeah, that's a bit much. That is a bit much. And thrifty then becomes a must-have trait. Oh my god. Also, the ruins exploration thing.
The Endless broke us when they broke themselves. Now we are few, and many that remain are of little use. Yet our purpose still drives us. Even death cannot be allowed to stop us. We must find new converts, new servants, who will help us fulfill the great oaths we took so long ago. They will not only be our hands and our eyes, they will be the sword and the shield of our armies that will bring the eternal end. First upon Origa, and then across the universe.
Very nice. You have encountered a new minor faction, Kazanji. I like these guys. They're demons, but more importantly, they're very strong flyers. Okay, I like this. Peace be to Origa and to you. May our conversations be both civil and frequent, says the dragon. I have a feeling that actually these guys have immediate diplomatic contact with everyone on the map, because they greeted me when I started the Ardent Mages campaign as well, and I wasn't actually in contact with any of their borders when we started. So we have Andom the Seer the Third again. So here are my thoughts. Now, I would like to set up in a region with good resources, obviously, but I would also like to set up in a region with at least 2 villages, because I get at least 2 extra workers, and it's very important for my city, my capital city, to have as many workers as possible. That's what I'm thinking right here. So, let's split this guy out. I'm gonna split them here. Get us a little bit of extra vision. This village is hostile, and the number indicates how many units are garrisoned. I need to find a region with 2 villages in it. Either that, or we're just gonna keep rolling until we have 2 villages, I think. Okay, so we have the Sisters of Mercy. Okay. End turn. Again, pathing errors. I got really pissed off last Saturday with the pathing. 70 dust. Because you can't cancel movement once it is started. There is no key to cancel movement once it gets started. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get my settlers killed here. No, glass steel. Okay. So doesn't look like a very good start. Doesn't really look like a very good start. I'm used to Heroes of Might and Magic 3 where you can just right click once you start the movement and cancel it, because hey, maybe it's a wrong movement. Maybe the button doesn't click properly. New quest added. Manual labor. Among the strange and wonderful things you have discovered while traversing Auriga is this new oddity. The Iron Biforge, the creation of the Endless. It seems to have been constructed to allow the simultaneous smithing of two different strategic resources. While the idea is not overly complex, it is clear that you will require the aid of delvers to efficiently exploit the forge without continually cracking your head on the unusually low exhaust fan. To correctly use the Iron Biforge, which smells titanium and glass steel simultaneously, you will need the help of a people roughly the size of those who invented it. In this case, the delvers should do well. Come back and search this ruin with a delvers unit in your army and a minimum of 10 titanium and 10 glass steel. Interesting. Doesn't look like there are any nearby areas with... Oh, we have one here, so we have two... We have a total of 2... I'm not really comfortable with this start, I'm gonna be honest though. This area has 2 villages, but it's kind of short on resources unless you count this area right here, which is way too close to that village, so I'm not really happy with this start. I'm going to keep exploring just a tiny little bit. And then I'm probably going to start this over again. Let's see. So unless this area right here is the gold mine that I was looking for, and by the looks of it it's not. Nope, doesn't really look like it. So I do apologize, but I am actually going to restart. We're gonna use the exact same settings. We're gonna generate a new world. I don't know if there is a rule regarding starting in a zone with only one village, but it seems so far that I have only started in a zone with one village. And the 2 village zones are a little bit off from the ones that I start in. Maybe it's a false strategy, I don't know. We're gonna find out together. Now, I do apologize again if you think this is kind of a waste of time, but it's a learning experience for me, and if you don't want to come along, that is your choice. Let's see. For better trade income, a city's trade routes will always... Okay, so we've seen this about 2 times already. We've encountered the Nydia. Okay. Seems like the Nidia are there. We're gonna do a split again, and I'm not very comfortable with this area either. Keeping the Empire secure includes paying attention to the tales of travelers and vagabonds. You hear of a place full of artifacts from ancient days, and you have heard it enough times that it may not be the idle boasting of mindless babbling. That point on the map bears investigation. That's pretty fucking far. So far, in fact, that I need to zoom out and zoom back in. It's nice we have titanium here. Which reminds me, like, how in the fuck am I supposed to get titanium and glass steel on Cultists if I don't have it in the region where I settled? That is a weird ass question. I mean, seriously. Minor faction. I found nothing of interest. Would be nice if there would be some sort of indicator on the villages themselves that would tell you how many villages of that type are in the area. Nothing of interest. I'm thinking I might try to settle in this area though. Looks like there are a lot of nice forests here. Maybe there are 2 villages. Possibly. Yes? No? I'm guessing no. Yeah. So we fucked up, didn't we? Yep, fucked up again. So apparently I'm really no good at this game, am I? I might just actually have to drop it from the lineup if I keep sucking this hard. Of course, the silly thing is, last series I was saying how pleased I am with how good I've gotten at managing the Empire resources, and as soon as I switch to normal difficulty, my Empire resource management is shit. But, hey. Alrighty. So, oh my god. 30 dust. I am feeling very bad about this start. We have one little town there. We have another region entirely there. Let's see what the Fidzies say. Maybe I have a really good start. Ooh, it's not a very bad start, that's for sure. So we have some production here. We have 6 units of production, 6 units of research, 9 units of food, but only 1 unit of dust, which kind of blows hardcore. only I could settle on the ruins. I can settle on the ruins. That's 8 research. A shit ton of dust, a lot of production, and a lot of food. So yes, I would actually like to plant myself right there if I can. Thank you. And there's a lot of production right there in the next possible expansion. Ooh. Then I can probably work my way towards here if I really want to. Yeah, I'm gonna try and settle over there. Good enough, I guess. Probably only one village in the area, though. $30 dust. We do have glass steel. Glass steel is actually my favorite strategic resource. So, let's settle. And we found some Yotas. That's okay. We have our cultist city. Hot prairie, rumbling stones. And we have a nice amount of production. Very good. Let's see. So, what do we want to build here? Probably the founder's thingamajigger. Stronghold architecture, no thanks. Infantry cantina, not really required. Founder's thingamajigger, and if I put production, oh, it would be 5 turns. Let's just do 2 turns, I think, for the growth, though. And then I'm gonna consult the village, see what it takes to pacify them. I forget if you assimilate a village using... Yeah, that's a thing I may have completely completely forgot about. If you assimilate any technology to research. Thank you. So, let's see, who do we want to research? We have the cavalry, which I would actually want to research. I kind of want to do this stuff first. We also have approval, which is very useful for this particular faction. Let's see how many research areas we have. So we have 1, 2, 3 research areas in the city right now. And then we're going to expand a little bit, and then we're going to get 1, 2, 3 more. So, I'm thinking we get some geomic labs going. And 6. And we get a public library, sewer system, and a fanatic. That's what I'm thinking right now, at least. New quest added. 1. Uncertain beginnings. The conversion begins, but the task is formidable. Few of those we attract are worthy, and even those must be trained. It would be convenient if more survived the training, but the unspoken insists on rigor. We will follow one of these. Perhaps we can learn from it. Journal of a Disobedient. It came with machines and troops, and we saw that our weapons were nothing. Our tools, armor, fences, walls, useless. It was cold and terrifying. It preached and promised, as all the powerful ones do. But this was different. These cultists want to convert, invade the old places, and cover the world with their believers. But who is insane enough to dream of ruling a world? This cult. It told us about a vengeance of centuries and asked us to join their terrible purpose. I looked right and left to see my people groveling. Their weakness angered me. I did not bow nor grovel. I fought back and refused. That thing, that metal monster, broke my weapon and broke my legs and threw me into a pit. And then it began speaking to me. So, Convert 2 minor faction villages into the cult. Yerp. We only have one here. And I am thinking... Ooh, so we have the... are these the edges? Or did I just see someone over the... No, I just saw someone over the gap. Okay. And these guys want... I want to parlay. And I can do conversion for 20 influence if I get the influence. The tribe leader wants proof that you are a reliable ally. They have brothers imprisoned in a nearby region, but only vague clues on their whereabouts. Find them, free them, and you will cement the tribe's trust. Find and destroy the village. I don't really like this idea because destroying villages in other regions cannot be rebuilt, as far as I know, with the cultists, because I cannot plop down a city in those regions, so I can't convert the villages that I destroy. So, if anything, I will probably wreck this village instead. So, let's see. Where is this quest? Where is this? Where is the target, please? Locate the right boss village, which has a marker on it, and destroy it. How about I just destroy you? Sorry, this is the way it's gonna go. Gonna be a little bit of a tough fight, I imagine, actually. And I might even go ahead and lose some of my units if I'm not careful, because these guys are tough. So we have initiative. They have a lot better initiative too. Oh boy. Winter immunity. Yeah, let's do ready. So focus on this guy and see what happens. Probably, yeah, that's pretty much what they were... No. I thought that they were going to go for my rage damage, but apparently not. Throw them candles, yeah! Oh, well, that's not too much damage, is it? Okay, so what kind of a debuff? Slowdown. Ooh, I should have actually done a slowdown on the other one, shouldn't I? Yep. Now it's kind of too late. Yep. Well, here's hoping I don't get critted. Yeah. Speaking of. So I'm going to lose that unit, which is probably less than ideal, I would say. Yes, maybe you would like to attack. Thank you. The lack of control in this thing. Yeah, lost a unit. But that's actually kind of okay, because I plan to replace them with tier 2 ranged units as soon as possible anyway. These candle throwers aren't that good. As long as my hero is able to survive, that should be good enough for me. But yeah, the slowdown effect should have been... I should have actually tried to slow down the both Minotaurs on the first time. So that was a mistake I made right there. However, I think I will continue to insist that the amount of control in these battles is entirely substandard. Okay. So let's see here, what sort of... abilities we can get. Also, I should really invest in a governor as soon as possible, considering I only have one city anyway. Right? Right. So we have Will of Chilginka. We have Impassioned Preacher. We have Will of Achille. We have Will of Isiver, or Isiver. We have Proselytizer. And we have Tools of the Enemy. Okay, and then we got Iron Taskmaster, Armor Engineer, Garb of Battle, Enforcement Positions, and Ice in the Veins. Okay. So I'm thinking defense on hero. That's actually maybe a good idea. Since we're gonna keep this guy as a combat hero, or shall we just make him a... No, we need him as a combat hero. So let's do defense, and then we're gonna do Iron Taskmaster, and then we're gonna do Armor Engineer, probably. No Idle Hands, Fast Healer. I really want to get to Will of Chilginka and Will of Deceiver as well. But how? What's the best strategy here? How am I going to get there? If I do this, I'll need to spend at least 2 points to go through here. If I spend 1 point and go through here, I mean, I'll get some benefit out of these 2 points, but it'll take me more time. Anyway, let's do this, I think, for starters. Yeah, and also apply some equipment to my hero. We're gonna give him some improved movement and some improved perception. Let's see if we want to switch his weapon at all. Don't really think so. I mean, let's see. Floppy arms, that's silly. What's his defense with the shield? 63, and attack is 53 and damage 51. What's initiative like? Same deal. 56, just better damage. Yeah, let's just do sword and shield for now. I'm curious to see if it erroneously applies extra charge if I switch the weapons about. No, it doesn't. Okay, that's good to know. Yep. Let's see, how much would it take to... Oh my god, 15, eh? That's not very happy for me. But we're gonna deal with it. In turn. Population has grown to 2. Lovely. Can grow in 4 turns. Or I can do that in 3 turns. And it will grow in 8 turns. Okay, let's do that then. I wonder really if there's a hard-coded rule to only start in a region with 1 village. because an extra worker really is a big advantage. Bring back 10 titaniums to the Otis tribe. Blah, 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 blah. Don't really like that. Intern. Geomic Labs, nice. Reward of dust. We're still producing dust, even though our hero is already consuming 4.3 dust per turn. Like these ass hats. These ass hats are so fucking expensive. Founders Memorial. Didn't find. Jonathan Erichis. Oh, let's actually just make contact, see what they want. Oh, no, I already know what those want. Alright, let's make contact with these guys there. Or, no, these guys here. Okay. So, rebuilding a Gauran village. Or... Okay. Burrow streets. Yeah, that is actually a very fucking good idea. Steel stocks, interesting. So let's do Burrow streets because that will give me a huge advantage. Maybe I can even buy them somehow. Maybe. How much to build a preacher? Only 6 turns. Yeah, they're pretty cheap. Alrighty. Parley. Parley? Oh, yes, oh my god, I forgot again. Forget once, forget twice. I guess I'm just getting old. That's just silly to think about, isn't it? Nobody thinks they're getting old until they start getting old. Or maybe I'm just a little bit airheaded right now. I need 20 influence, which I will get eventually in order to convert one of the villages. That should be good. And 3 villages, workers. Okay. And let's see how fast can we do the Burrow streets in 6 turns. I actually favor that idea. Very good. Could have had that this turn if I wouldn't have turned myself around. I mean, talk to these Seratan. Sewer system. Words are cheap. In your next empire... Oh, so this is a new one. Words are cheap. This is the essence of the message from the leaders of the village you have encountered. While they would be glad to join you, they mistrust your large and growing power. If you wish to win their allegiance, you must show that you are more than just a bloodthirsty conqueror. Prove to the tribe you are not merely a belligerent warmonger. In your next empire plan, don't put any influence in the military ministry. Set the economy and population ministry to its level 1 minimum. Okay. Let's actually see if empire plan. Economy and population. Okay, so I need 20 influence for that. And the next empire plan is in 10 turns. Okay, so I might want to consider that when I start converting villages, if at all I am able in that period of time. Might actually put some workers into influence. This is a really weird little strip of a region. You have encountered a tribe, the Eriches, who wish to live in peace. There is only one way to do this on a world like Origa. Patrol their region with troops to drive out enemy armies. Okay, so this should be fairly straightforward. Make sure there is no enemy army in the region called Radalta in 5 turns. That's okay. Let's continue exploring here. Find some stuff in some ruins maybe. Burrow streets in 4 turns, and I'm going to have a massive influx in production, which is going to be so sweet, I can't even tell you. Ooh, by the way, research. We have the mill foundry, which I would actually really want to have. So let's do that instead of army, because I really want to focus on this stuff. Glass steel, I don't know. But I do want also a mercenary marketplace, because I'm going to need a governor pretty soon. Okay. Gauran, oh, only takes that long to produce. That's nice. Well, in that case, sure. Public library as well queued up. Enter. 30 dust, not bad. Ready to level up, eh? 25 life on units should be handy. Of course, the problem being that now he sucks up 7.5 dust per turn. Because why not double the dust you ask per level, you fucking greedy asshole? Can pay for the Burrow streets. I'm actually kind of tempted to do so, because if I do, I'm going to have a massive influx in production, and that will help me get ahead. 178. Yeah, let's do that. Nice, Burrow streets. Next, Geomic Labs. It's going to give me a massive influx in science, which will help as well. Can do an infantry cantina at some point if we don't have anything else better to do, so we're just gonna queue those up. Let's see how long it would take to grow. 5 turns. Yeah, let's keep building for a while. Dust, not bad. Oh, another village. Oh, we already parlayed, so that's nice. Search this particular ruin. Oh, 30 dust. So that was a good investment I just did, because I already got my dust back. New Empire plan unlocks in 6 turns. If I put the points as the village wants, I will be able to convert them. Sewer system. Next, we're going to research the mill foundry. We have discovered the boss faction. Let's see what they want. Sure, you have cities and armies and power and wealth and lots of fancy equipment and explosions and books and stuff and movies and 24. But this village is full of cynics. They will only believe that you are a worthy leader if you show that other minor factions have been content to join your ranks. If you are able to show your army integrates other people into its ranks, they will be reassured that you have the competence to lead beings of their village as well. Specify the boss, yada yada. Return with a minimum of 3 minor faction units. So this will be possible actually with the cultists, because we will get 3 faction units from villages we convert. So we will do that later. Hopefully no smarty pantses come through this region and try to destroy that village, because I'm going to be very sad if they do. Let's double back over here. And also queue up the sewer system. How long does it take to build this thing? Only 3 turns. That's pretty good. Okay. Extra research or extra approval. I really have a lot of use for approval, so let's do some extra approval first, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I don't even know. 178. Do I wanna? Manage dust from city upkeep. If I buy that, I would have a leg up. Sewer system. I'm thinking I'm gonna buy a sewer system. Okay. And we have the Gauran village as well. Maybe that wasn't a really wise investment, but right now I want to have my city be as developed as possible, as fast as possible. Patrol the region. Excellent. Radalta trust your protection. They are pacified and willing to serve you. Okay, so we have, if we convert a village, we're going to get all resources surrounding it. Now the Radalta have a lot of food, a lot of science, and a lot of dust surrounding them. Other quests we might be able to accomplish are reliable ally. For if I don't miss my odds, is this one. We would get a lot of production from those guys. So, but probably not as much as we would get from here. So let's do this village first. Oh, wait a minute. Empire plan in 4 turns. That is 16 influence. I will have enough to complete that quest as well if I convert this village. Okay, we have converted the village. Nice. And we get all these wonderful, magnificent goodies. Delicious. There's also another Radalta. Oh, no, an Erichis. Wait a minute. So who? What? Where? What? What just happened? What? Oh, the region is probably named Radalta. Yep. Yeah, I get it now. Now, if I convert these guys right here, that would work too. But I want to convert this village right there next. And I'm gonna have to look into how much that would cost me. Okay. Ooh, so yes, I do actually get workers from the villages I convert. I didn't actually know that. From pacified villages. I didn't actually know that. So that floundering I did at the start is completely fucking useless and probably very painful for you to watch. But hey. This is nice. This is nice. I'm kind of surprised I didn't get another Burrow Streets though, considering I only grew my population a few times. So okay, let's do an intern. The Gauran village is kind of nice, would get me some production as well. We have the mill foundry. 2 turns only for this. Yeah, definitely need more production. Let's see, can we grow our population in 1 turn somehow? Nope, not really. Okay. Let's see how much it would... Oh my god. Okay, so I can reassign the pathing, which is nice, because last time I tried to reassign the pathing after the move started, it would just go to the place it was first designated to go to and then go back to the other place. Oh my god. So let's see. Conversion is 40. Okay. What would I gain here? I would gain 4 production, 6 science, some dust, some food. And over here I would gain a lot more, I would think. So yeah, I'm gonna go and convert those guys next, if possible. Build a Gauran village. Is it... no, it's not already converted. Okay. We also have a vine stake, which is ready to join our army, and I completely forgot about it. Let's do new army, and then they will join this army right here. Very good. And let's see, we have the marketplace underway for research. Probably would be good to invest in some dust production facilities. Now we have some water there, but we can't build buildings related to that. So what sort of dust production can we research that is not dependent on water or other doohickeys? Could also do this. This is a sound investment. Do we have any sort of those resources here? We have some spices. Spices do... Ooh, extra food and happiness. You know what? I kind of dig that. Pun intended. Also do some an empire mint. Terrain with river running. Yeah, an empire mint, and then we can do this. Military science. Yeah, that looks pretty good to me. Very good. Population grew to 4. Foundry in 1 turn. Burrow streets. Where do we want to plop down the burrow streets? Now, first of all, 5 turns versus 1 turn. I want to keep building, I think. Right now, I want to keep building. Let's see, burrow streets. Right over here would complete our expansion in this area towards that region, but it would also be a complete dumbass move because it's not a very good area to expand to. It's just 3 production, 2 food, and 4 science, which is blah. We have 2 production, 3 food, 1 dust, and 4 science, which is also blah. We have complete waste of time here, and it seems like the only possible choice we have would be here. Though, you know, I would really like to expand to these 3 squares or hexes, or these 3 hexes next, but I'm thinking the way the planning works isn't going to let me. So anyway, we would have 6 production and 3 food from these hexes right here, so I'm really partial to them, and we will go for that next. Alrighty then, we have mill foundry, burrow streets. Looks good, looks solid. Where's my army? There it is. So far so good, really. But I haven't actually met any real threatening hostiles either. So we have a mercenary market, and we have mill foundry completed. Very good. Let's see if we can nail that thing in one turn. Nope. 2 turns at the least. Okay. There we go then. Let's see. Who can we? Fuck you. But seriously, fuck you. Oh, no. I was looking at the wrong tab. I was looking at this tab and I was seeing no units of my faction. But I was looking at the wrong tab. So we have Exit the Chosen if we want to recruit a leader, or we have Ozek the Chosen. Ozek. What's really the difference between them? Let's look at the stats. So they have the same speed, same attack, same defense, same everything. And we have exclusive for 11 turns. But we need to get enough dust. So here's what I'm thinking. I am going to grow the city in 4 turns. And then, how much dust can we get? We can get 41 per turn. And then I'm going to try and grind out some dust in order to get that governor. And we're going to have a governor in our nice and lovely city. And with the power of the governor, our capital of Cultists will be unbeatable. Now we have a plan. So, extra dust. Excellent. This actually goes fairly well with my plans. Now, yeah, military. Science would have been a good choice as well, but we need this for a quest. Okay. Don't put any influence points. Set the economy and population to its first pacification, and if I in turn, I should actually get that. Very good. Very good, very good. Actions speak loudly, and yours have convinced the tribe that you are indeed an ally worth keeping. The villages in the region are now pacified. Let's see, so this should take 40 influence to pacify. So now the thing is, I need to balance public library, borough streets, population growth in the city, dust production in order to recruit that governor, and influence in order to convert this village right here. Now the governor is probably not going to give me incredible immediate gains. So we have 11 turns for 10 turns for this exclusive governor, and we have this guy who is probably going to last a while, but probably going to get a little bit more expensive as well. So probably best to get the Gauran, or let's see, how much can we get? We can get a lot of dust fairly fast. So it would take us to get 450, it would take us what? 306, about 6 turns maybe? It would take us 6 turns to get enough money for that governor. And how much influence would we get per turn if I do this? It would take me 3 turns to get enough influence to convert that village. Alright, so I'm going to send my army a little bit further, like here. Okay, we discovered the Haunts. Let's see what they want. This is a difficult balancing act, if I do say so myself, which makes it all the better that I am only having one village to deal with.